All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, man. We got a mustache going. Shave the beard off, but we're talking about the New Orleans Pelicans in today's video. They've won 4 straight basketball games at the time of this recording. Keep that in mind. I don't know. I know they play today, so hopefully they get it to 5 straight victories because this team is so underrated. They're actually really fun to watch, dude. The acquisitions that they made at the trade deadline, they're huge. I mean, CJ McCollum has been on an absolute tear. I mean, this guy's basically averaging 25, 5, and 5 anytime he steps out onto the court for the Pelicans. You have Brandon Ingram, who's kind of cementing himself as a top 15. Yes, you heard that correctly. Brandon Ingram is inserting himself into the top 15 in the NBA discussion. This man is going 22 and a half, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He's shooting efficiently, and he's playing some point guard, like he's ball handling. He's finding some nice passing lanes. He's playing defense. Brandon Ingram is one of the most promising young players in the NBA, and I feel like it's just so under the radar, dude. This whole Pelicans team is way too below the radar, and Zion Williamson hasn't played a game for him this year. This is a guy who last season 27 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, or maybe I think it was like 3.5 actually. So this team has so much potential. Larry Nance, I can't forget, I need to talk about Larry Nance immediately because I have yet to really even see too many people talk about him. Larry Nance was an unbelievable acquisition. Obviously CJ is, gets the win here as far as like talent goes for the Pelicans acquisitions at the trade deadline. But once Larry Nance comes back, dude, I think they'll be thoroughly impressed. So welcome back to the channel, man. Today we have obviously a New Orleans Pelicans video for you guys. If you enjoy it, hit the like button, hit that sub button. I post NBA content every single day. We're out here in the suburbs. Actually, we're in the suburbs of Chicago. I got a flight tomorrow to Florida. We're on spring break right now, going on a little golf trip. So I'm excited, but I'll definitely be recording content for you guys. It just might be a little less, might not be like 3 times a day like I usually do. It'll probably be more like once every day. So, all right, let's talk about CJ immediately because first off, this guy's played 9 games. Here are his stats. 26.3 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, 5.8 assists, 1.3 steals, 2 turnovers. CJ McCollum, I mean, I don't even have a word to describe the dominance he is putting on right now. And you factor that with Brandon Ingram, who, like I said, go at me in the comment section, baby. Let's go back to these comments in 2 years from now. Brandon Ingram is cementing himself as a top 15 player in the NBA, which would put him on the All-NBA list. I'm just saying, could happen. But let's take a look at the other parts of this roster. Because first off, New Orleans is a relatively young basketball team. They're a very relatively young basketball team. That's why they're so enticing, because I feel like they just have this perfect blend. Like you have your, Zion, Brandon, those guys are relatively younger. You got your Valanciunas, you got your CJ, who they're not necessarily old, but they're not necessarily that young. Then you have your like Herb Jones, you got your Devontae Grahams in there, like Alvarado, you've got Marshall. Like, let's talk about Herb Jones actually real quick, because defensively, Herb Jones for the Pelicans is that guy. This season, Herb Jones has been a really nice pickup. I mean, I don't think, like, you guys know, I covered basketball. Like, I covered the draft this last year. Herb Jones was never really a guy I was thinking, like, oh, my team needs to draft Herb Jones. I was completely wrong about this guy. It's also not at the same time where it's like he's going to be a bust, but I'm not trying to take credit for, like, seeing, like, oh, wow, Herb Jones, especially defensively, like, teams need to draft this dude. I was completely oblivious. You know who wasn't completely oblivious? The New Orleans Pelicans. And they got an absolute steal. And defensively, Herb Jones has been balling his ass off. 1.5 steals per game and 1 block per game for a technical small forward in his rookie year. Yes, please, give me that. Been phenomenal. he's been phenomenal for him. And, you know, offensively, there was nights. I'm a fantasy holder of Herb Jones all season. He's been unbelievable defensively for me. But there will be games where Herb will, like, offensively go, you know, 11 points, 7 rebounds, you know, maybe like 3 assists, and then he'll put up like 4 steals and 2 blocks, and you're like, whoa. Like, whoa, the best of both worlds. Like, yes, you're getting the best of both worlds with Herb Jones. He's averaging under 10 points per game on the season, but I feel like Herb didn't really catch his groove until at least the quarter mark, but I would go as far to say as probably like that 35-40% mark of the season. That's kind of where Herb Jones, like, offensively, I would say, got a little bit more comfortable and started. He just kind of started coming into his own a little bit more. I feel like you just see a lot more confidence in himself, a lot more confidence in his game, and offensively, it started to translate a little bit more often. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's a tough loss. I will not lie to you. That is a tough loss. Josh Hart's tough loss as well. But keep in mind, the Pelicans right now, 27-36, they're the 10th seed in the play-in tournament. They would beat whoever they play in the play-in tournament right now, by the way. Even if it's the Lakers. I saw LeBron James drops 56. You guys know I'm pro Lakers, I'm pro LeBron. We're getting a call here. That's not going to work for me. But, dude, I don't know. Let's move on. We'll move on to Devontae Graham here, Jackson Hayes, Tony Snell, you know, another midseason acquisition. Not huge on Tony Snell, so that kind of gets me to my point of, like, the Pelicans are 27-36. They're the 10th seed in the play-in tournament. They'd take down LeBron and the Lakers if they played them right now, but this is more of a plan. It's not one of those, like, all right, we don't have Zion right now, but we have Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram's been balling out all season. We need to go get out another star so we can make a playoff push. Like, they're just trying to bolster their roster. They're trying to bolster it, and they're trying to form it. That's what they're trying to do here. They've got a master plan. In the back of their heads, they got a master plan, and that's what they're capitalizing on right now. You have all of these talented basketball players. Like, dude, literally, their top 3 right now without Zion, CJ, B.I., and Jonas, that's a big 3 in its own. It's a big 3 in its own. This team can make playoff noise without Zion Williamson, and that's what should scare you if you're in the Western Conference about this New Orleans Pelicans team, because they have that young talent, and they have that maybe not like old veteran talent, but they have that nice little, like, they have those experienced star players. But man, I'm so excited for Herb Jones. You got Marshall, you have Kira. Like, this is a fun basketball team, and they're dangerous. They are dangerous. Mark those words. Pelican fans know it. The rest of the NBA's got to figure it out. That's it for today, guys. Hit the like button, hit that sub button if you enjoyed. If you want more Pelicans content, go ahead, hit that like button. Pelicans Nation, if we can get this video to 100 likes, I will post a Pelicans video every day for the next week, 100%, no questions asked. Hit the like button, hit that sub button. Peace.